Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Trove live stream. It's Friday.
Hello.
We've got various things including that one.
I'm trying to not... There we go. There we go.
We just have Twixler's head today. Oh, wow. I feel really tall now.
There we go. Yeah.
Alright. Welcome to Livestream.
2 dope sheets. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Wait,
double.
what?
They're
Double dope?
replicated.
He's saying you have a beard,
Those
so you're dope
spores
sheet
have
also.
finally.
Is that all it
yeah.
takes to be a dope sheet?
Got a
I
lot
wanna
of
be
people
a
here.
dope sheet.
Okay, so my name is Ted. I'm the animator on Trove.
Or which way are we going?
Yeah, what? I don't...
Let's go that way.
Whoa,
You're-
not
No,
helpful.
you.
I am Zithwan, Nathaniel. I'm the UI engineer. I don't get to be on here very often, but it's been twice in the last 3 weeks here. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Be another 6 months after that.
Hi, I'm Joe, Bunny Soros, UI artist. You know who I am. Hi.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm an animator.
I'm Keatsy. I do VFX sometimes, but I'm also kind of a smartass.
And they both
Yeah.
lie.
One of them always lies.
So
Do not
today,
go down the right cave.
today on this live stream, we're going to be looking at some quality of life changes coming to Trove with the Heroes
Yay.
Update this spring.
Yeah.
So they know more about the details, so I'm going to just be quiet here in my corner.
Dancing. It's funny.
We
Yeah,
can flip to
hello,
the
Dan.
main
Yeah, let's go to the big
We'll-
screen here.
Yeah. We are going to start off with showing off the welcome screen changes.
Yay!
There you go.
This is
Which a
There we
lot
go.
of you people have
topic
involved in.
near and dear to my heart.
It's the entire reason I'm here.
Yeah. So this
It's a
is
lot
I'm
cleaner.
so freaking excited that we're finally talking about this and showing people because I've wanted this for
Ever.
forever since I joined the team. But we just had so much other stuff we were working on. But this is the new welcome screen. The goal was to make it a little bit easier and simpler for when you first log in to see the new stuff that we've got going on. And so, yeah. The coolest part, I think, is that Nathaniel got the tech working to where we can actually render the items in the frame there. So you can actually see the mounts, you can see them animating and moving.
If they have VFX, you can
yeah.
see that as well. It's really
And it's huge. Like,
And you can
it's
see the Chaos
so
Chest
cool.
reward.
good.
If
Mhm.
you,
Oh gosh, so being able to actually see the Chaos Chest reward instead of like the
That-
little tiny
Where do you do
little
that?
thing makes me so happy.
Just
There.
one
Yeah,
more
keep
back.
going.
One more this way? All right.
Yeah, it's always going to be
Ah.
the last one. So if you go left from the very first one, you'll always see the
You'll
Chaos
always
Chest.
see it, okay.
We wanted to make sure it was
Always.
always going to be in the same place because the people that want to know what the top Chaos Chest reward is, they want to be able to just open it, click left, there it is.
Yeah.
So quick and easy.
For people who don't know, this shows up when you log in, but you can also get it by hitting F1. So.
Oh my gosh, I
pretty
don't have
quick.
that yet.
I know, I
get
don't
some
either.
Chaos Chests
I got lucky. I got one of those in
Yeah.
only like 30 chests
That's
on
pretty good.
Tuesday. I was
Don't-
pretty excited.
Play Trove with him. He gets all the unlocks. All
He
of
gets
does.
all of your drops.
He's
He
all
has,
the
he has
RNG.
he has Gonda. Just saying.
Coded
Everybody
that.
get him. Okay. Then
Wow.
the other really cool part is the daily bonus section. So these are new. We revamped the daily bonuses. I don't know if you wanted to talk about in detail what each of them are, but if you go to
I
this
think they
page, you
did.
can
It looked
see all of the stuff that you get on those
Mhm.
days.
I'm burping. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Rude. I just know that Tuesday is gonna be my day.
You are a gatherer.
Yes.
Gathering day?
Yes. I'm excited.
We also have some new tech for these bonus days. We like merged a few together, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So a lot of this is brand new.
It's
The way a lot of it
beautiful.
works.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely more clear now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the strike out with the patron bonus anymore. It's pretty straightforward what you get.
Yeah.
So professional, you guys.
Yeah, very clean.
Yeah.
I like the look
Just
of
a
it.
lot more
Good
attractive. A
professional
lot.
job.
Look at that.
Speed day.
Speed! Yeah!
That doesn't have to get translated, does it?
Where do you call
I
it
think
total
XP is probably the same in every language,
No,
right?
it doesn't have to be translated.
Okay.
Sometimes games do translate it.
Yeah.
So actually, if you can go back to that, because one of the changes, so if you click on Monday, because I think Friday used to be the Shadow Tower Shard Day,
Mm.
but a lot of people did their Shadow Towers on Mondays anyway, because that's when the weekly reset was, so we just moved that in, so just,
Yeah.
do all your Shadow Towers on Monday if that's what you want to do.
Benefits from it.
Obviously, you can do them whenever you want, but might as well maximize the value of doing them on Monday.
Much better.
And so Friday is, as you can see, Dragon Day.
Mhm.
An interesting one actually is the Gem Day on Wednesday, because you actually where does it say? Yeah, the upgrade cost is reduced. so that's a good day to do your
Work on your gems.
your
Yeah.
gem crafting. So that's a new type of bonus there. So
That's great.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it should make things a little more fun.
Loot day. Yeah.
It's a
Awesome.
fun fact, when these two were working on the new welcome screen with the animation that Ted was just on,
Mhm.
it was actually using running animations, and it was really funny for a while.
Oh yeah, there were some really funny bugs with that.
Yeah.
I had to call Robin over to my desk a couple times. Like, this doesn't look right to
It
me.
was like
And she was like, oh my.
spazzing out on the screen. It was hilarious.
Just for the fun of it, I tested having them play the dance
the
animation
dance.
there, and the unicycle mount that was the reward from a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Originally,
yeah.
its dance was like the wheel would remain fixed, and then the top of it would just
It's
flail
like
a-
all over the
Right.
place, like through the floor,
Yeah.
and it was just.
Yeah.
Seems
As
legit.
it
I was like, that
Snor-
seems
snore.
incorrect.
It's normal.
Nice design.
It's fine. It's normal.
So we also have some Dracolyte buffs.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'll just run around the Dracolyte while you
Great.
guys talk about this. Maybe people will notice some differences.
I'm actually not.
They're pretty subtle,
too
but
aware.
they're pretty good changes.
Well, I could read the changes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, because Noah, who worked
Noah's
on it,
gonna
he's
be
not
here.
in the office this week, so.
Good job,
You read them
Noah.
in
Yeah,
Noah's
Noah.
voice?
I
I mean, the flamethrower is
I
bigger.
don't
That's
know.
the.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
really
one of the big
bad at
things.
impressions. Hi,
Just
I'm
go,
Noah.
Hi.
You gotta say fam a lot.
Hi.
Let it fam.
Inappropriate joke.
Oh, so I have the Moon Silver costume.
Oh,
on,
nice.
So all my
Booty
effects
hole.
are-
So do you want me to talk
Look how far
about the
that fire
Dracolyte
goes.
I
changes?
have them right here.
Okay,
So
let's
I
read
can
them off.
just read them off.
Let's do
Read
it.
them off.
Okay. So,
Should go to
oh, there's a
permafrost.
lot of them.
There are. There's two pages.
Please swap to the
Wait, what?
Dracolyte. Oh, you have done this.
Right, yes, yes.
So the diameter of the flamethrower basic attack has been increased in size by 100%, which is half of one block. Okay,
Should be
I
easier to
don't know if I
AoE
have
things.
Yeah, you can sort of aim off.
Easier to shotgun a little
Yeah.
So
bit.
it's
Find a
even
guy to
more
shoot.
effective than it looks.
Yeah. Let's see. Damage. Oh, it's still pretty sensitive.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Not quite.
Alright, the length of the flamethrower basic attack has been increased in size by 18%, which is one whole block. So you can just grab things like a
He's moving.
one block one.
Yeah, he's running away. He's like, I know you're a buff Dracolyte. I'm
He
getting
knows
out
my
of here.
range.
Okay, flamethrower basic attack will now convert slippery ice blocks into charred blocks for a short time, removing their slippery nature. That's a nice
I'm
little
seeing a comment about the
skill.
game volume.
Yeah. This is
So
the
we can
game
turn-
volume's too
Oh.
loud.
Oh, it's too loud?
Can you not
Yeah.
hear us?
Thank you, Cole.
I think we got it fixed.
Can they not hear us?
We just had like
No,
five
they
people.
can't hear us.
Yeah, we just all know at the same time.
So
Can
game
you
audio
quiet
is
and be louder?
overpowering your
Louder.
voice.
Speak louder!
Oh god.
Louder!
Alright!
Louder!
Should I reread the changes I already read?
Yes.
Perhaps, probably.
do it.
Alright! Diameter of the flamethrower basic attack has been increased in size by 100%. Length of the flamethrower basic attack size has been increased by 18%. Flamethrower basic attack will now convert slippery ice blocks into charred blocks for a short time, removing their slippery nature. Let's talk about Spitfire.
Oh yeah.
Dracolyte Familiar now charges twice as fast. Spitfire projectile speed has been doubled.
It's like an instant shot now. You can't even see the pellet go.
You can't get away from this
Kumar
thing.
says to yell more.
Listen to Kumar.
Let's just go yell
Alright.
behind them later when he's not expecting it.
Who likes burnt offerings? I sure do. Dragon idols now detonate after 6 seconds. Prior to heroes, they simply despawn.
That's sad.
Travesty.
Yeah.
Dragon idols now detonate after 2 hits. Previously 4 hits.
That's twice as good.
Twice as good. The throwing distance for dragon idols has been increased slightly.
We don't have like a 6% increase
Slightly.
or a 10%.
Slightly.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. That's way more explodey than it used to be.
Yeah, they're just auto exploding. That's great.
Exploding.
Alright, let's talk about Avatar of Flame.
Sure.
Flamethrower attack while in dragon form now does 100% more damage!
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Oh my god.
They
They just
can't
melt
even
down
take
things.
it!
That's
Magic
great.
damage is increased by 50% while in dragon form. Nice. Health regen is increased by 300% while in dragon form.
What?
Okay, I'm happy for this one. Because that was already my my save my life button, and now it's like save my life and stomp everything to hell button.
That's great.
Heck button. Alright, have we talked about Burning Ward yet? I don't think so.
Nope.
Dragon Idols now spawn a Dracolyte minion 100% of the time! You can make babies 100% of the
Watch this.
time!
Whoa,
Making
whoa, whoa.
babies.
Whoa.
Woo!
Yeah!
Babies.
That was amazing.
We impress ourselves.
Hope you're saving for college. Without heals, Dracolyte minions live for 13 seconds!
Oh
So
my
they're
gosh.
short-lived babies. Make sure you know. But 13 seconds is better than they used to be.
I don't remember.
Alright, guys, that was the last Dracolyte change.
This is my new main
ready.
class, by the way. I'm just gonna.
It's raining babies. GG.
Raining babies.
Literally.
Cool.
You
Who
can
gave
find
Keatsy sugar?
permafrost.
And you get to
biome,
keep
but
talking
Yeah,
because
I'll
the
do
next
that.
topic is you.
Let's talk
Right.
about VFX culling.
Yeah.
What does it mean exactly?
Oh, it means we're culling all the effects because we're tired of looking at them.
But why should players care about it, Keatsy?
It'll improve their performance and visibility, especially during Shadow Towers. Let me get a little into how this works. So,
Keep shouting.
all right, I'm shouting. I'm shouting.
The shouty stream.
Oh man.
So,
Breathe.
previously there really wasn't a great way to control the number or the amount of effects playing on your screen. So things like the Shadow Towers with everyone's players going off at the same time. It was just like a fireworks show from hell.
Mhm.
So we've come up with a system to prioritize which effects to play. This is different than just playing fewer particles, which is what most games do, I think. Usually, when you're on low settings or medium settings, the particle count across the board is just reduced by like a certain percentage, which means everything looks like crap.
Right.
So
Not in
this
this
way,
game.
your powers will always look great, even if you're playing on low settings. We'll take out effects that aren't that important, like environment effects or your friends' effects, because we don't really like our friends' effects, right? We want to see our effects.
We don't like our
So we're
friends.
gonna cull those effects first that are less important to gameplay, and then yours will always look gorgeous because hey, the people working on them know what they're doing. But yeah, so you'll notice the most dramatic changes on low and medium, which
Oh, yeah.
and I think most people play on medium. Console is automatically set to medium. So you'll notice things like the clouds right now, at least for a while, they're going to look a little more sparse than they usually do.
Put that up.
But your performance
Broke
should be
it.
better.
I broke it.
Your visibility should be better during Shadow Towers. And of course, we've tested this in and out. But that's nothing like thousands and thousands of players trying it for the first time. So if you see anything weird, if any effects that are super important are not playing, let us know. Because this is our first draft. We feel pretty good about it, but we want it to be perfect. Because if it affects readability in the game, that's a bad thing. So let us know.
That was one of the reasons we left PTS open, right? Because
Yeah.
we were getting good feedback there.
Yeah, we were getting good feedback there. Those portals were freaking out, but we fixed them.
So those used to be ice blocks
They
that
did.
you now charred.
They turned
They're
back eventually, right? They seem
I-
to stay.
Yeah, it's
thought-
No,
pretty
you
fun.
killed the environment.
Oh no.
Can you? Yeah, freeze.
I'll
Char
freeze-
more.
Yeah, I know. I gotta.
That's-
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
So,
So yeah, so you just shooting it will turn it
That's
from
so
ice
cool.
into
Oh, that's really good.
charred ice.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Take that, ice.
No more slipping.
I hate ice. I hate it.
Friendship ended with Ice Sage. Dracolyte is my new
Oh my
best friend.
But
Yeah, Dracolyte looks pretty awesome now. I'm gonna have to.
yeah. But anyway, shout out to Martin because he implemented this
Son
whole
of a banana.
thing. And I just
Son
said,
of a
"Hey,
banana.
Martin, we should do this." And
Just
but
like
he
that.
did
Just
a
like
great
that.
job.
That's
We worked
how
very
we-
closely together.
Get most things. We just
Yeah.
make that sound at the engineers and they just cower and
Yeah.
That's
There were some tears,
that's
but I think it
more
was
true
worth it.
than it
I was gonna
isn't.
say it's true.
It's more true than it is not true.
But yeah, Martin, I think knocked it out of the park. Thank you,
Yeah,
Martin.
good job, Martin.
And
All right. So is that all for main that we have right now, or is there? Any
There's VFX for
Oh.
air blocks and rally blade.
Yeah,
towers
let's
and
show
then
Yeah,
those
I-
because this
I
is
don't know if we have
this
I
was
think
a
I can
small
go to a
part.
rally
Yeah,
blade.
there's some in the hub.
Oh yeah, the air blocks.
over
That's
there.
right.
Hey, they look different.
Yeah, I can't see. Oh,
That's because the
oh.
originals were 20,000 plus particles.
They're
Why
crazy.
were we doing that?
Look at it. That's so much.
So-
That's just like way more efficient.
I feel bad for whoever made a giant fish tank though and used those for
I
bubble
feel bad
effects.
too,
Oh,
but
wow.
we know your plight, and we're coming up with a better solution for that. Just not this update. But yeah, and Adventure Towers.
The rally blade. Yeah, I
That's
forgot
not an
about
adventure tower, but the
Is that the same
tower you
effect?
land at when you warp into an adventure zone that has the rally blade, those effects have also been optimized because again there were tons of tiny particles that didn't really
find one of
improve
those.
the effect much.
Mhm.
So those have been optimized. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think most of you won't even notice.
Yeah, I mean it looks
Looks good.
very similar.
Whoop whoop. That's about 500% cheaper too.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh.
very nice.
Alright,
Alright,
thus
we
concludes
We
the
showed this off
VFX session.
last
Mhm.
week, but I can't find it. The 3 Trovians icon changed too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they've got a
I'll
different
slide
map
on,
icon, so you won't traverse all the way across the map to find a dungeon and then be there by yourself and not able to do anything with it. At least see what it is.
I used to always come across those when I was soloing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd skip it, but I'd always like circle back to it like 5 times.
See if
Yeah.
anyone else is there.
There's definitely no one else here.
Not on this
Oh,
server.
oh,
Hey, there
wait,
we
is
go.
that
It
it?
just popped up. Mhm.
Yeah,
There it
there it
is.
is.
There it is.
What? Oh, now I don't have to fly to them anymore.
Yeah.
Because I have no friends.
Sometimes I would just like jump above them, hoping to catch someone's attention. Sometimes it works, like
I-
10% of
Every
the time.
time I do that, there will be a bunch of people going right by,
I know.
and they're so accustomed to skipping them
Yeah.
that I'll be like,
Hey, free
bye,
shots.
bye, and they'll just fly right past. I'm like,
Aw.
oh, okay.
No!
No free loot for anybody.
So, do we want to run through some of these other bullet points?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So, like I said, bullet points here. So, client stability improvements, reduced size of game download, fix
Yep.
some issues that could decrease server stability over time. We don't really have a whole lot of detail on these notes, but
There are no
sounds good.
Quality of life improvements.
Improved some server performance and made several client-side optimizations. Fixed a crash that could be caused when changing worlds. Added the display club name checkbox to the settings social menu.
And that's console specific.
Yes, for consoles.
Oh, because they can do
Because
that for you.
yeah.
That's already on. See.
old boots are now stackable. That is
Oh,
exciting.
do
Doesn't
we
that
get,
defeat the purpose of
and
old
yeah.
boots?
You
I
skipped
saw
one.
that and I'm
I
just
did,
like, what?
but that's exciting
No.
for you.
Terraformers can stack now.
That's good.
What?
This makes my whole life better.
She does all the
I
work in
saved
her
that one
club.
Oh my gosh.
So I
really-
think
I'm
with
so
the old
happy.
boots, there's a new old boot to replace the old boot.
Yeah. I
Wait,
think so.
what?
We got
Yeah.
new old-
So old boots originally were made because we were discouraging people from botting, so they wouldn't stack and it would fill up the
Bot
inventory.
fishing,
Yeah, bot
basically.
fishing. So, but now they stack because I know people need them for quests and things. But I think I'm pretty darn
There's a
sure
new
we have a new boot to
fishing
replace the
boot,
old boot.
yeah.
That's just as annoying. So.
This means
Oh.
people can't fill the community chest with boots anymore.
Yeah.
Jerks. I maybe filled our club chest with boots yesterday.
I saw that.
Jerk.
You're welcome.
I've noticed that a couple times.
You can still technically do that.
Oh, and sounds like there's level 30 costumes for all classes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're
Oh,
already
boy.
level 30, you will get that costume unlocked.
Whoop, whoop.
And that concludes our list that Steve made.
They're now old.
Thanks,
Steve.
Uh,
Thanks, Steve.
ancient boots are the new.
You want to do
Oh,
fan art?
ancient boots.
It's
That's
older
what,
than old.
Kumar saying.
Fan art time! Alright, I'll switch over to live while we're doing fan art.
Yes, fan art.
Yeah, you were gone last time.
I
Yeah,
know.
I know. Maybe are there some left over?
I think they should
Might.
all.
She promised us tears.
I know.
There were tears.
That works. That works.
I love that transition.
But I do want to say real quick, thank you for everyone who did Bunnysaurus fan art. Like, you have no idea how like, oh my gosh, I wasn't here because I was on vacation, but I was on Twitter freaking out over every single one of them. And the people I was with were like, "What is wrong with you?" So, thank you so much.
Cole's getting situated here.
Yeah, sorry, we just upgraded to Windows 10.
Ooh.
So this is
Oh.
from Trovosaurus's gallery. I believe this is delicious.
Ooh.
Had
It's
a
really pretty.
contest.
That is.
So
pretty.
actually, this costume was maybe accepted, right?
Yes, this is the Chess Caliph costume. That is the delicious name for costume. It might have a different name later, but it's a gorgeous chess-themed costume for the Chloromancer that is coming in a couple months.
Nice.
And there is a flamingo staff. So
That's
just saying.
perfect.
So who did this, Cole?
This is from Arasuren.
Awesome.
It's
Very
really
nice.
pretty.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like the shadows.
And there we go.
I love the background, like the detail to the background.
The
It's so
checkerboard
nice.
is very clever. Or checkerboard.
Mhm.
Chessboard, I'm
1
sorry.
through 5.
Medium.
Oh,
Nice.
Aw.
it's Capricorn.
It is Capricorn. It's
Yeah.
also water goat.
What's
Water
that shark doing in the
goat.
background?
Oh.
Is that like cropped or what does that shark do?
He's getting poked.
Oh, okay.
I love
Ew.
Ouch!
What?
I love CDM
I love the
sports.
pufferfish too. The pufferfish is like freaking out.
The pufferfish is not playing
Yeah.
around.
I don't like change.
Oh,
This is from
cute.
Arasuren
Very nice.
2011.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
The
nice.
face is really pretty.
Nice
Yeah.
hair.
She has attitude. I
Yeah.
like her attitude.
Yeah. That's great.
Future Hero.
This is kind of
Hey.
more of a comic.
Oh,
Multi-panel
how cute.
comic book.
This
Oh,
one
cute.
basically depicts like when you're running around for the first time, and then you go into cursed, and then you run back.
Ooh, I gotta like it. That's great.
It's cute.
It's scary in there.
That's awesome.
Kaiju
Aw.
I
Adorable.
like the mouth.
It's like,
Very stylized. I like it.
Yeah, the floaty
Yeah.
crown.
Good job. He looks like a sweet kid.
Mousehead.
Mouse head.
Nice.
Mouse went different style this time.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The hatching.
I
That's
like that.
pretty.
The hatch marks,
Nice.
yeah.
It's got both the Capricorn and the Delish going on.
It's very nice. It reminds
in
me
one.
of some of the books I read as a kid.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm.
And then I stopped reading.
Because I know
It does
the
have
books
this
you read.
like storybook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the light in the attic reminds me of that.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Whoever.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
The
That
colors
is
are really
Deserto, an Egyptian-themed dragon.
So
done
this is a
by
mod, but it's not
Annabelle.
actually in game.
The environment.
That's pretty
look at
cool.
That's great.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Ooh, more chess caliph.
That's so cool. The eye's super creepy.
yeah.
But he's friendly. Look, he has a
it's
mouth.
so
smiling.
She doesn't look
yeah.
like she's taking it. Though.
Hey.
She's like,
I
yeah,
see
no. It's super
This is
cute.
from Rakuru.
Ooh, there's a broken chess piece.
Yeah.
The knight is
Who's that?
crying. Like knight is crying.
Sky the Virus.
Yeah, the virus.
Hey, it's
This
cool.
is I think
So
it's
good.
Cyro X.
Cryo.
Cryo. It's CYRO something X.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
I'm not
What's
good with names
It's
all the time.
Rocks.
the hypersonic dude. That the hypersonic dude costume he made for Neon Ninja.
Hypersonic
Hypersonic.
Hypersonic.
Hypersonic dude.
Or it's like the beaten Bushmaster. Or the,
What?
something-
What?
Now you're just making stuff up. Kelsey.
Yeah, it's like the Beatmaster. Something like
The Devilmancer.
No, it's not
No,
the
The
Devilmancer.
beaten bushmaster.
It's the Beatmaster, like Bushin or something.
Oh my. Bushing Beatmaster.
There we
I
go.
told
We
you.
got it.
I kind of don't want to correct you though, because it's fun to just like hear your thought process.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry, I
good.
knew I'd get there. Thanks for the help.
Another one of the.
Synthium.
Oh, really
that's
cute.
so
I love the
cute.
style of this.
Mhm.
Cool.
Or Synthium.
Simplified.
Great silhouette too. Very nice job.
That's really good.
Nice little boots.
Off boats.
That's it.
That's it.
Yay!
Everyone
This
keeps
one's
saying
out.
that we had too much
A lot of
sugar
good
today.
ones. I love
Knocked
this
it
one.
out
I like
of the
that one.
park.
Do we have a release date for Heroes yet? I tried to look through our marketing emails.
Spring.
Sure. Okay.
Ish.
Springish.
We do that we know, but that they don't.
Okay. We're announcing
Spring.
that soon.
Soon.
Quite soon.
It's almost spring. It kind of is it spring?
Not
Yeah,
Don't
official.
we like
savings this
spring
weekend, right?
forward soon? Or
Yeah.
something?
No, it's this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Lose an hour.
That's pretty close.
But we're still
Yeah.
just under 2 weeks away from the equinox.
Ah, yes.
How about we give away 10 carpets and
Yeah, let's do some giveaways.
and maybe do some questions?
Yeah, we have a lot of.
I don't have it.
questions.
Giones.
I'm
Yeah.
slacking
We have
today.
3 pages. of
Darn it!
Whoa.
Darn it, Ted!
So here's actually a question for you, probably. I mean, there's an answer here, but will devs add more stash-exclusive head style? Would love to see mobs head style like Dragon Ogre, Sharkin, Pirate Lord, etc. So it's the third question there. If you want to give a different answer than what's already written.
Yeah, somebody answered not in our plans, but we're getting ready to support more user-created content, so maybe you'll want to submit those. I did most of the stash exclusive, and I would love to do more. We're just lacking time right now.
Busy with a lot of other stuff.
So the not in our plans. Let's say it's in our plans, just not in our time right now.
Yeah, it's
No time.
It's in our
tough to-
future, just not in our plan.
I actually have some that are work in progress because I kind of do them on the side. They're fun. So
But we'll take those suggestions.
yes,
These
for
suggestions.
sure. Like if you.
Pirate-
Actually, I'll write
the
those down.
Pirate
I'll save
Lord,
this. I already
yeah.
have like a fish, a cardinal, a polar bear, and some other stuff. So on my list.
Nice.
It'll happen. It'll be surprised though one day.
So I did see a question
Party area.
scroll by in chat quickly that is also a question that we have written here. So I will go ahead and credit I'm Guck for this one. Are we going to see Uber 10 this Heroes update? If not, when? And the answer is not with Heroes. But this year is what we are aiming for. We're saying likely fall, possibly earlier. We don't want to just scale everything up. We want Uber 10 to be a new experience, diverse gameplay, and so we've actually got a lot of people that are working on some really cool stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about, and I have a bad habit of talking about things, so I'm going to stop now.
It's gonna be good.
Exciting stuff.
I totally spaced out. Are we gonna read the carpet winners, or we missed that part?
We have skipped the carpet winners so far.
All
Let's
right,
read 'em.
let's read them. Ted, you start.
All right.
Oh god.
I am Deboot.
Simply_5.
Oh, Keith's not paying
Keith's
attention.
not paying
I
attention
am Dylan R.
So are we going back to Keith?
Just keep going.
Just keep
I
going.
don't
Say it.
know.
Salmon One Fish V3.
I am Impulse TV.
Clip to win.
Keshavi.
Devil _.
Maximist.
And
Wait,
S-
Maximumist.
Maximum. And SMJ Rocks. I think I recognize
Yeah,
that
congrats
name.
on your gliding carpets.
Yay,
you guys.
congrats.
I love those effects.
Yeah, this is the party area, so they have confetti blocks randomly everywhere.
Still need the. Oh no, I got the mount. Never mind. We need to have a pin party soon, guys.
Oh yeah.
Please, because I got left out of the.
The last one? Oh.
Yeah, that's right. They started
We
without
should
us.
schedule-
I asked for it,
remember.
and then they started without me.
Yeah,
And
you and me
I got a
both. We were
bunch
in a
of them in my
meeting, and
inventory.
You
Right.
were dilly dallying though.
No,
were
I
doing
was
work.
working.
we were doing work. We were in a meeting.
That's
We
what
get
I'm
out of the meeting.
saying. Schedule it like a meeting, and then it'll happen.
Yeah,
Right? Invite
put it
everyone
That's a
out.
good
on-
idea.
We'll do
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna have James make Jiras.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's gonna be
Track
great.
it.
Everybody is required to bring 5 unique pinatas.
Pinata party in
I'm
progress.
sure James wants more of Jiras. That's his favorite thing in the world. Should we do more questions? I forget where we. I don't know where we
Yars.
left.
And
Well,
then
I like to
we'll
jump
do the
around
giveaway.
because I'm kind of.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I go for the questions.
I'm just
that
not
interest-
keeping track of which
Okay.
ones you're jumping to. So.
This cave.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Look up.
Oh, that's cool.
That is so cool. Yeah.
Alright, let me get some people in there.
Totorion asks, any plans to add more classes in 2018 that will use claw, spear, or bow? Plans to add more classes? Yes, absolutely. But we're not locking into a specific time frame just yet. And the weapons they use will be based on their concept with an emphasis on underused weapons, and certainly bow and spear are among underused weapons, and claw certainly will be as well. So yes, definitely more classes. Probably not in 2018 would be my guess, but who knows?
We don't know.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
you never
it's
know.
early in the year. We got a lot of
Yeah.
time, so
Forsaken Hero has a question about the Vanguardian, specifically the crafting materials required for it. Will we consider lowering those? Our answer is, and it's a long one, while it may have seemed daunting on PTS, that was largely without use of the spotlight fixture, related equipped tomes, etc. Given these things, we feel the crafting path is pretty viable. Note that none of the Vanguardian's required resources are time-gated. Sentience shards can be obtained by crafting and throwing beacons, and not just rampage challenges. Some feedback we've got in the past is that our players greatly dislike time gates or progress restrictions or crafting on crafting a thing. I'm sorry, I'm reading this for the first time. The Vanguardian's recipe is essentially based on a player's ability to farm plasmium, and that resource is fully tradable on the marketplace. It ensures that the new resources we've created will retain economic value for a longer than normal time.
Okay. Whoa.
So yeah, we know it's it'll take a while, but it's not time gated. And I think that last sentence is key. The resources you use to make it are gonna be valuable for longer.
Someone asked you show us a shot collar you use on your devs. What?
No,
What?
no.
Yeah,
You just
mine
know.
right here.
No.
Ah!
I mean, we don't. I could show you the Nerf gun I shoot Keatsy with.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
Yeah, that's an
So-
So
impressive.
you tried to shoot me
Wintertown?
with. You
What?
couldn't hit me.
I do have a trebuchet
so
aimed
elusive.
at Keatsy's desk, but I'm afraid to
You
fire
have a
it.
As you should be.
Like an arms race.
I have a catapult and a trebuchet.
Everyone knows trebuchets are better.
Yeah. Well, the catapult doesn't really work at all. I mean, but yeah, it's aimed at Keatsy's desk. I'm a little afraid.
Is that
to
like an
fire it.
announcement?
There's
a
like
threat?
projectiles aimed at her desk in all
I mean, I
directions
just
from everywhere.
finally finished like organizing and setting up my desk after the move, like from what, a month ago.
I still haven't. I've stuffed in drawers from like 3 years ago.
So Thorvik has a couple of questions that are relevant to heroes, asking about the new rampages. So with the new invasion tossed into the hourly challenge time slot, will you still be able to get dragon coins during the new big boss invasion? Rampages are not going to give dragon coins as a reward, but they're also going to be relatively rare, so it shouldn't hurt too much. And then the follow-up question, if you can't get dragon coins from this type of hourly event, will there be some other way added to make up for this decrease in the amount of dragon coins that are possible to farm? So we're going to be keeping an eye on it, and we're just going to compare how many dragon coins are being used when Luxion shows up. You know, that's something that we definitely are paying close attention to. And if we do see a huge squeeze on the amount of dragon coins in the world and the rate they can be earned, we'll look into adding a new distribution method. So I don't know what Boot Dragon Adventures means.
That means
That's-
nothing.
Yeah. So
Move along.
Yeah. And something we're aware of and we're going to keep an eye on is the TLDR.
Javi
And
Dacus
I-
wants a cow trebuchet class now.
Don't we all? Is that a Monty Python reference?
I saw someone commenting on PvP and when we were fixing it, and I'm not gonna straightforward answer that, but
Oh, yeah.
wait for it. It's gonna be epic.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, we're not answering that one.
you won't be PvP sad for very
Pretty
long.
good.
It's,
I can't wait to.
I
see
know.
it.
Let's just say it's good enough that we get excited to test it and we scream across the office.
We do.
PT specifically.
There,
She
yeah.
screams at me every time I kill her.
Yeah,
Do you want to read them? Or no?
You want to give away 5 chromas, Cole?
Let's do it.
And so we're gonna give away the dance pads that Dope Sheet Ted is on right now.
Here's some short.
For cheating.
Here, I don't think.
Dope Ted.
We did this. Let's read the questions in order now because we're having trouble
I'm
keeping
confused.
track of
Oh, I'm
what we
sorry.
read.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. All right. Well, I did not do the first 2. Actually, I think the only one on the first page that I did was the stash
You just point at
exclusive
one and
headset.
I'll read it.
So I've done everything except that one.
This one?
That's the one I did. So you can do any others. Sorry, getting myself confused.
I'm confused.
I'm
just
so
listening to you guys.
confused.
The very first
Okay.
one. The very first one.
What? Unknown Y wants to know the devs' thought on current purple name and dark chaos vault reward system. Both of these could use a revisit, but are lower priorities in our current plans. Huge things are coming, and we want to find a balance of updating older systems and adding all new systems. A ton of new stuff is coming in 2018, and the whole dev team is very focused on getting that stuff out. So, as of right now, we're focusing on like the new and exciting stuff. But it doesn't mean we're not going to revisit old things when we can.
It's tough that we're not allowed to talk about the new and exciting
Poor
stuff.
I know.
Portal.
It's always so tough.
Portal.
Portal.
Those perfectly normal behaving portals.
What
Thanks
happens
to
if I go over here?
PTS.
Oh, game gift. Yeah,
Is this like the old spawn
You didn't
point,
read this,
maybe?
right?
I did not.
Okay. Also wanted. I know. I also want to know about getting
Gifting.
Gift.
gifting
credits.
options.
Yeah.
So they want to know, can non-Steam client have an in-game gift option for packs? We don't offer we don't offer
No, don't
offer
do it.
gifting currently due to the risk of fraud and the history of tradable items in some
was RNG.
packs.
Is it?
The name of the club is RNG.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
You're like, don't do it.
I don't know. People
I know.
are like,
I never know.
why
Yeah,
am I
it's
listening to chat?
The club is RNG.
Guys,
You guys trolling Twixlers?
trolling.
So will Shadow Towers get a rework, like changing the layout by removing the portals in between for a smoother and seamless run? Well, the portals, it's part of a technical limitation in a way. They exist just the way the adventure worlds spin up, and so we're probably going to stick with the current format for technical reasons. So that's a no. Sorry.
Let's read off the keypad winners.
Okay.
There's 5 of them.
I
know.
First one is can't bear a pun.
I love it. Azarugui. I'm not even gonna try to read that.
It's a Brayer Incognito.
Banana Boy 9999.
And Lord Fiery the Greatest.
Congrats.
Greatest.
Advance pass.
There, we go there.
I don't have one of those.
No, which one?
Dream Brony.
You don't?
I don't think so.
You had me at Dream Brony.
This one?
I'm trying to read chat.
Sure.
Another question. What happened to Yabaki? Is it on par as a mount versus Gonda, or will there be a mount that can rival Gonda? Gonda is an undeniably cool mount
Nothing
that
like
has
this
reigned
album.
supreme for years. While Yabaki is cool, the only way he could compete for prestige would be through a similarly difficult acquire method like the Trove of Wonders. We aren't so sure that we want to do that again just yet, or if we ever want to do that again. Right now, Gonda is going to be the
ultimate chase.
ultimate chase for the
Yeah.
foreseeable future.
Let's see.
Keep getting teleported.
I want to give away 3. I'm just gonna
Pick them.
let the anticipation build.
3.
Griffin
Jesus.
Talismans.
Yeah!
Alright, Griffin Talismans are items that you get generally when you're adventuring in the world. It's a very, 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 very rare drop. You use the item with some other materials at a crafting bench to make yourself a griffin. It will not just unlock one straight up, but you have a choice and it's very rare and it's worth winning.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give away 3 of those. We might possibly
Let's
in the
go.
future give away different types of talismans. We were kind of talking about that on the side. Partially, I brought that up.
That's a good idea.
But
should do that.
that takes a little bit of planning, so not today. Yeah, I saw someone say pandas. That was brought
Yeah.
up, but not today. Sorry.
Everybody wants the pandas. Look at that.
So let's see. Winner of one of them is Ensign Skippy. Oh, cold.
Wow.
How are you doing?
I love you too, pizza.
And Tally Tan.
Tally
Yeah.
won. Yay.
Tally won.
Yay.
Congrats, Tally. Congrats, everybody.
Congrats, you guys.
Congrats. There we are.
This is a good sort of meaty question. Big Merc asks, you guys said that in the update following Heroes, you're going to take a look at all characters and balance accordingly. How will this be implemented? Will we see new class gems to fix the flaws that the weaker characters have, or will they be more along the lines of the previous buffs where the old class gem is buffed along with quality of life tweaks to the characters? So, we'll have more info on it when that time gets closer. And to manage expectations, there are large updates planned after Heroes for the rest of 2018. We've kind of been hinting at it all stream, but still, no, we're not going to say anything official beyond that. The combat evaluation pass will happen in one of those, likely the one that has new combat features as a headliner. Yes, this will lead to a ton of questions. No, we won't be giving more details just yet. Hang tight, very cool things will be revealed in the months ahead.
Snowin has a really good question. How many legs does a mini-legged adventure box have? I'd
Many.
say at least 8.
Many, yeah.
I'd say more legs than one without.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's good.
How
That was
many-
like a Steve answer.
How many legs do the non-many-legged adventure boxes have?
What?
Misnamed.
What if they have 2 legs? Two isn't many.
They hop everywhere.
What is many technically?
More than 2? I don't. Depends on your counting system.
There's few and couple. What's many? Or is it all
7.
encompassing?
It's 7,
Seven.
more.
7? Okay.
7 or more.
I
You
have
heard
to
it here,
say.
people. It's 7.
So at least 7 legs.
Probably has a funny gait walking around.
So, Everscream asks, when will we be able to post fist styles for review on the Trove Creations subreddit?
Ooh.
And I suspect some of those people are in this room that would answer, but the official answer is, good chance we'll be ready to review fist styles starting this summer.
Cool.
Cool.
I don't
Yay.
review these things, so I don't know.
Yeah, the Trove Creations guys are not in this stream.
Oh.
I do different kinds of mods.
Okay.
I don't do styles.
I'm an engineer. I do not know what any of these people do, except for bunny sorters.
I don't know what I do.
Yeah, what do I do?
What do I do?
Why am I here?
I just go by what it says on the screen. It says animator. That thing's animated.
Casey's the animator today.
Oh, right.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
We
true.
traded.
Wait a minute. I'm the art lead.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
We're all
Uh-oh.
fired.
We have made a mistake.
You're not the boss of me.
We have made a
Watch
huge
me try.
mistake.
I do fart VFX.
This is acceptable. You're rehired. Can you make that into a mount somehow? And then a dragon.
So we're getting
And
close
then a
on
griffin.
time, and I'm gonna say
No.
let's give away 2 hyper pin EX,
Ooh.
which
Yeah.
are like the
Yeah,
super
yeah.
rare, super cool mount that Ted is on right now. It glides, it shoots, it has wings, it's cute, and it fits through most doorways, unlike most dragons. So I like it.
2,
2
Ooh.
Dos. Jinx.
2.
Dude, every time.
I know. Did I throw a party invite yet? No, I don't think
First winner is
so.
SDXPO_01 and Skyrider3217.
Hey!
Congrats,
One of our
both you guys.
modders. Yay.
Congrats, guys.
I feel like some people make names that are hard to pronounce just to troll us.
Probably.
Although this one maybe not, but others. for
Sticks
sure.
Geo. That was so easy.
I've gotten better at the lead speak though.
We still have a ton of questions, but I think these will be posted online
These are
on the
maybe another
forums,
one.
right? So if you missed any of the questions or you want to see the full questions, we will post those online. But yeah, we can fit in like one more.
You wanna do the Chronozilla
Yeah, I'll do
one?
Chronozilla. Chronozilla wants to know our thoughts on extending club adventures. As with their current length, players need to change world twice every minute just to pick the quest back up, which can be a little bit disruptive. And they want to know how we feel about making every quest 10 times longer with 10 times reward, making the daily cap 10 times smaller to compensate. Just some different ideas there. Chrono, thank you so much for the suggestion. We agree with the general concept that it might be a good idea for adventures to last longer and give proportionately more rewards. 10 times is probably not, the most appropriate value given the average play length of most Trove players. It would take more time to change than you'd think, but we'll keep it in mind for future adventures as we intend to continuously update these. Like every time we do an update, we're going to continuously add more. And I know that a lot of us, we do the adventures too together, and so we're always talking about how we can adjust those to make it easier for everyone and more fun.
I wanted to give a big shout out to Shiro, who's in chat. He takes it upon himself, and he's not even affiliated with us, to go on the live stream or on the forums after every live stream of every week, and he puts a summary for everybody to read. So thank you so much for
thank
that.
you,
Yay.
thank you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Clap for Shiro.
Yeah, Shiro. And then I think we're kind of good for today.
All right.
Yeah, it's time to go eat.
Yeah.
Well, that's always how we end it.
Well, I get
I
really
mean-
hungry, and I start kind of petering out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a small snack before the stream, but...
Was it one of those weird eggs from the fridge?
No.
Why are you guys so weird about the eggs?
We have
Yeah.
prepackaged
fine.
hard-boiled eggs, and just the
Eggs
concept
are
of it-
delicious.
They are. They're good. I've had one.
Look at the bears.
It's just kind of weird.
I just had sugar today.
We
just
just
got a
We
package.
We could
We
tell.
just put a funnel and just pour sugar, and then she starts shaking, and then we know we're ready for stream.
Yeah.
Wine drop.
Alright.
Watch your
All right, yeah, let's sign
Happy
off
Friday,
then.
guys.
Yeah.
Have fun gaming, and
Bye.
we'll see you next week.
We love you.
Bye.